All right, so got the plane iron. I got it blacked up. I checked it for angle. It's around 23. I want to steepen it a little bit. So I want to start my grind more out towards the edge. I want to check it, see where it is. Okay, this is grinding out more towards the edge. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, and I'll grind across it a couple times to check where it's going to be. So you see it almost went halfway through right there, so I think we're good as far as steepening this a little bit. Let me go ahead and I'm going to blunt the tip really quick. What I just did was I just took the edge off it so that it's flat across here, so I don't overheat the edge. And we're going to do the grinding. And what I'm going to want to do is black up that flat spot that I just made so I can see it later. Go ahead and do the grinding here. And see the progress is happening pretty quickly there. I'm almost done. When I hit the top of the bevel all the way across, I'll be done. And by about that time, I'll probably run out of flat spot there. No heat here. So as you can see, it's getting there. It's almost done. Again, no heat. I got my fingers on it. Almost done with the bevel. This probably had some cambering at one time. I'm grinding it pretty flat right now. So you can see that making quick progress of it. I'm already at the top here, and I'm already at the top here. I do just a little teeny bit more. I think I can just make out a little hint of that flat spot that I ground on it. You can see I got my fingers on it. It's not hot at all. The bevel's pretty much almost done. It's a teeny little black spot up here. I could be done with it. I think I'm not pulling. I can't tell if it's a burr from when I put the flat spot on or if there's a burr on the backside, because I'm starting to pull it around from grinding. I'm just going to grind it a teeny bit more. You see the bevel now, it's nice and clean. I don't have any crazy burr over the other side. I get this teeny little burr. I don't have my good glasses on, but I can't really see. I can't really see any flat spot. I think I still have a flat spot here. I'm going to go a teeny bit further. Alright, so you can see we pretty much restored the bevel. Like I said, I can kind of feel a teeny burr across the bottom. I think we're ready to sharpen this thing. I'm going to move you guys for a second while I put this away. Then we'll go over to the stones and sharpen this thing up and we'll take some shavings with it. Get this thing out of the way. Little homemade grinder setup. Works really good. Cuts heat free with that CBM wheel or with the coarse wheel on the other side. I could have done that with the coarse wheel too. The whole reason that we're doing all this right now is to get some of this crap cleaned up in the shop. So let's take this thing over. Again, maybe, I don't know if the light's better here or not, but you can see nice clean bevel. We're going to take it over to the stones. We'll sharpen it real fast and put it in the plane and take a couple shavings. Get you guys over here, if I can walk around everything. Let you guys sit right there while I sharpen. This isn't going to take a lot. First thing I'm going to do is flatten the bottom really quick. This is out of your way. First thing I'm going to do is just flatten this bottom off. It's got some grit and stuff on it. I don't want to scratch the crap out of it with the coarse diamond stone, so that's why I went in circles like that. This back is pretty flat overall. It's not bad at all. It's got a little dinky hollow in it right here behind the edge, but it's definitely hitting out towards the edge nice. It's hitting all back through here. I'm going to go just a teeny bit further because there's one little divot in this just before the edge. And I'm using non-concentric circles so that I don't scratch the crap out of it with this coarse, like I said, with the coarse diamond wheel. One little, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but right in the center right here, it's hitting all through here, all through here, well, all through here, all through here. And there's one little spot, if I get the light just right, right along the edge right there where it's not touching. And it's got to be rounded a little bit right there, probably because that is probably the spot where he did most of his jointing. I'm going to go just a little bit further, a little bit harder this time. And all this means is that I'm just going to have to pay attention to the fine side of the diamond wheel a little more. I'm going to go quickly to a fairly coarse Japanese stone. That I don't use very much. I almost never use this coarse side, but it's super flat and it cuts very fast, and it's going to help get rid of some of those diamond wheel marks, diamond stone marks. So you can see how it did a really good job. It's still a little ding, a little weird spot in the edge there. Should come out during sharpening. I'm just going to hit this one more time. Sorry, this normally doesn't take this long, but pretty good consistent haze on that. And I can still see that little spot right there. We'll get it though. So since I have the stone out, rather than going right to the diamond stone, let's do a little bit on this stone. Show you what we're dealing with. So on that nice grind, I have a line all the way across the top, except for that one little corner right there, and a line all the way across the heel, except for that one little corner right there. So I'm going to concentrate on, I got a good burr across the back. Except from this one little corner right here. Hit this just a little bit more, make sure I feather this off. I'm sure this was radiused a little bit before, and that's probably part of the issue here. So I've got a burr all the way across now. I've got a line all the way across so I can move up in grit. I'm just going to flip this right over and do it right on this finer side on this. This is it's actually a 4,000 side that cuts really, really fine. It actually cuts more like 8 or 10. Let's wipe off the back. Wipe off the back and dress the stone a little bit. Stone's loading up pretty fast. Let's hit the Nagura on it for a second just to clean it up. This stone's really flat, so sometimes it's hard with the Nagura to get it to slide if it wants to stick to it. Let's get that Nagura grip off it. Pretty clean stone now. Stones down the water, just clean this one off a little bit. Some of this off this. We'll get her polished up. Go to cleaning. My towel here is not taking water very well. So there's no burr on the back now. We're going to go ahead and go to town here, polishing her up. Got a good burr except for the sides because I taped them off a little bit, so we'll hit that real fast. A nice polished edge across there. Whip out the back a little bit here, get rid of that burr. Go up to something a little finer. I am. So you see what I got now. You can see how polished it is on the top and on the bottom. If I get the light right there. This certainly would shave hair right now. Shaves actually pretty nicely. Shaves pretty clean. So this is getting there. This is good enough for a jointer plane like that number 7 to use just the way it is. I'm gonna just go a little more on it. Question is, do I want to move? This is giving a really nice polish. This stone is really an enigma. That if I go to a finer grit stone, it will actually haze that over a little bit. It doesn't, even my finer grit stones do not cut as fine as this stone does. And I don't know why. Feather off the edges a little bit. Good burr, good burr, good burr, good burr all the way across. Start to take it off nice and light now. Not exactly sure why that happens. Why this stone cuts so fine. Now there is still, it's going to be almost impossible to show. There is still some sort of flaw in the center in the back side here. Now it's very sharp. It is pulling a burr, but I can still see some sort of flaw there. I don't know what it is. Going back a little more here. Concentrate towards the edge. Flip the stone. Start getting some mirror work in here on the back side would be nice. I do still have, starting to get a polish on the back, but I still do have some coarser grit marks out here. I got a good polish here, I got a good polish here. There's a low spot in the machining it from some point. So it's polished out here and polished out here. There's a hollow in this in here, which isn't bad. I do a little more on the top again. Got a good polish. I don't know how well it shows up, but it's like a mirror across the top and across the bottom. So I'm just going to go out a little more here. Do another couple rounds. I'm not putting, right now I'm not putting any secondary or tertiary bevel on it. Just restoring the bevel the way it was. Look just a little bit steeper than it was. So I am pulling a good burr across that section that looks like a flaw. It's almost cleaned up. Just ready to go play them. No need for a strap on this one. It is like a mirror. I'll show you in a second here. See where you're looking. I need you to get to see the vise. Get you down a little bit here. So the top and the bottom is like a mirror. Yeah, let's put it back together. And man, I wish I'd get the light right so I could show you as good as I can see it. The back side is clean. I still believe I see some sort of flaw right in front of my thumb right there. You can see the glint of light. But it is pulling a burr across. Let's try her out. See how it goes. Well, it's for a jointer plane. Well, we'll get it set kind of tight here, but it doesn't have to be crazy on a jointer plane. Can be a little bit tighter than that, though. That's pretty good. Nice and even, nice and square. Okay. Get this in the plane. Try not to ding it up. Set that adjuster in the middle. It seems a little bit loose. Let's get this tighter. Borderline. Seems like that made a pretty good noise. Let's see that you guys can see me really quick. Sorry. Alright, so we will grab a piece of wood here. My bench is not exactly sitting right now. Let's see if we are in the wood yet. We are not. Plane's not used to being set this. Just thread it backwards. I think I have a problem with this yoke. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to hit. Okay, one thing's for damn sure, this mouth is too tight. I am going to have to back off that mouth. I think this cap iron is just borderline a little tight. Yeah, I am going to have to back off the mouth a hair. I'm going to just back this up a hair. This knob's turning, the adjustment knob is turning a little tight. Not bad for it being burned up in a fire. Let's back this off just a hair. Now the little yoke to adjust this with the screw is gone off this. And let's try that. Okay, pretty tight. Definitely want to back this off just a hair on the pressure. It's almost like it's not the same cap iron that came with it too. Mouth is still too tight. Still shavings jamming in the mouth. Yep, still too tight. It's very strange. I think there's some funky components in this. So I'm gonna have to move this pretty far back. And I'm gonna back off my set on the cap iron too. Give me a little more room there. See what's going on with this thing. It's like there's some components in this that aren't normal, that aren't there. Didn't come with this. still tightening them up. See how this fits. Very strange. Very, very strange. This iron, this whole setup does not fit very well in here. I keep moving it back and now it's hitting. It's hitting on that's the reason that it was down at 23 degrees, so it fit through the hole. I think I get it back off this cap iron a little more. It's almost like it's not the right cap iron. That other one is in Little Falls. I'm going to just shits and giggles here. Put this other cap iron on this in case I mess them up. This right now not going through the hole. Iron's going to go way forward. Let me look at one of my old vintage, see if it has that similar. I can't break that. I don't think this is the right one either. This doesn't fit. This is the right width. This is the right width. Pretty much. All right, well, it's going to kind of be a waste here, so I'm going to kill it.